Hey there, roofing contractor subscribers. I'm Dr. Gensini, certified consulting meteorologist and PhD from the University of Georgia, and I'm here because I love educating contractors about what storms are coming their way. Enjoy this week's video. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Monday, September 13th. Dr. Gensini here for this week's forecast video, powered by Predictive Sales AI. This is Extreme Weather Insights. We have a busy week this week. Take a look at the radar. We already have some severe thunderstorms popping up over South Dakota, and we're watching a complex of storms move through southern Wisconsin this morning. Those will impact very close to Milwaukee, maybe some damaging winds in Milwaukee later this morning. Severe storms are expected to redevelop across portions of the Midwest today. Major hail threat would be mostly this I-90 corridor near Sioux Falls, perhaps south of Minneapolis, St. Paul today with these storms that are coming out of South Dakota. And you can see the remnants of the tropical system here making landfall later this afternoon. This would just mostly be heavy rain in far south Texas, not expecting any wind or significant storm surge with that system, just mostly a flooding concern. So busy week, as I alluded to in the week in review video. Our dew points are relatively high for this time of the year. You can see the 60s now getting all the way up to the Interstate 80 corridor and expanding eastward all the way over towards portions of basically all the way over to Boston. Everywhere in there has a dew point this morning of over 60 degrees, and that will provide the fuel necessary for severe storms mostly this week, as long as we keep that southerly wind direction coming off the Gulf of Mexico. Our jet stream a little bit further south than it was last week. And so you can see this first little wave pocket of wind. That will be the impetus for severe weather today across the Interstate 90 corridor. And we have several systems expected this week to impact with hail nearly every single day. So let's take a first look at Tuesday, tomorrow, a very broad area, including upslope flow in portions of Colorado. So this is basically where the wind turns around, hits the mountains. It lifts, right, and produces severe weather in the form of thunderstorms that way. And then a trailing cold front this morning out east, and this will provide the lift necessary for severe storms on Tuesday. So, very broad area. Of course, this whole area is not going to have hail, but anywhere in that polygon certainly has the potential to see hail up to the size of quarters. Wednesday, the environment gets a little bit more favorable out east. I do like the possibility for severe weather, even in places like New York City on Wednesday. Eastern Pennsylvania, this does include basically Philadelphia, very highly populated area. So any storm that forms out there is going to have the possibility to produce some damaging hail swaths. Thursday and Friday, you can see this sort of rinse and repeat area here, very close to the Twin Cities. Environment looks very favorable for supercells. It's a little ways out, but I'm expecting some severe storms. I was toying actually with throwing a red contour in there for Thursday and Friday. I do think the environment will be very favorable for large hail, including hail up to the size of baseballs on one of these days. So you can see again there Thursday and Friday just focused on the Siouxland area here in the Midwest. The upper Midwest is kind of the focus for most of this period. Saturday, the threat actually shifts northward. It doesn't look as impressive as Thursday and Friday, but still a possibility of thunderstorms across the Twin Cities. And then Sunday, the threat does shift further north. I think this is mostly going to be a Boundary Waters, maybe upper UP of Michigan event. But I can see thunderstorms developing on the south flank of that, which again, so you kind of have 1, 2, 3 opportunities there in the Twin Cities market. If you're still looking for some late season potential, you certainly are going to get that this week up in the upper Midwest. Given all that activity, I was toying with a 9. This is kind of climatologically abnormal. We're going to have severe weather every single day this week with large hail possible on several days, including hail up to the size of baseballs on Thursday and Friday. So I'm going with an Extreme Weather Insights score of 8. Mostly focused on the upper Midwest and Northeast, but this is going to be, I think, a pretty significant week in terms of putting a dent in that climatological low record anomaly that we have. So there's your Extreme Weather Insights score for 9/13 to 9/19, expecting a significant amount of activity and lots of swaths coming to your daily inbox this week. Dr. Gensini here. As always, thanks for tuning in. Again, it's Monday, September 13th. This has been your Extreme Weather Insights forecast, powered by Predictive Sales AI. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next week for our week in review video. Thanks for watching this week's video, and I hope it helped you prepare for the week. As always, you can get tons of great content at roofingcontractor.com. And please, if you have any questions, reach out to our team at predictivesalesai.com. Have a great week.